All right, girl, let's get into this skincare. Hello, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl here, SHERUNDA Simone, and I'm back with another video. All right, so it is nighttime and I'm actually about to have a little movie night with my hubby because the kids are in bed. So I figured I would go ahead and just get my nighttime skincare routine done so that I'm not too tired and I don't feel like doing it after the movie. Now, I'm a firm believer that skincare is age-related as well as circumstance-related. So when I was in my 20s, I dealt with painful cystic acne. Now that I'm in my 30s, I deal somewhat, yes, with adult acne at times, but it's more so like my cycle-related, and of course this whole mask situation is not helping at all, but more so I'm really focused on my Benjamina buttonhole goals. So for me, my goal is just to have my skin look healthy and youthful and glowy and dewy, and also to prevent wrinkles. So if that's something you're interested in, then keep on watching this video because I'm going to be sharing with you the products that I have been using and loving that have really just allowed my skin to just look its best. Here is the face cleanser that I've been using, and it's the Real Chemistry Foaming Face Cleanser. I love this face cleanser. Every time I switch things up and try a new brand, I always find myself going back. So I started using it 3 years ago. It just works so well. It really deep cleans my skin, but it doesn't give that like rubbery plastic feeling, and it's definitely not too harsh. So I just figured that I would share this with you guys, but I am going to wash my face off camera and then I'll come back on and continue with my skincare routine. Okay, so my face is nice and clean and I used my Luxsio Sonic facial brush. You guys, every video that I talk about this, people go out and they get it and they message me and they say, yo sis, this brush is the truth. I cannot speak more highly about it. I have a whole video where I talked in depth about the benefits of just ultrasonic facial brushes, but this one in particular, not only is it inexpensive, but it works. It's just a good facial brush. I mean, like, I've tried the ones with the little bristles on there and my skin was like scratched up, like micro scratches on my skin. My skin was really dry and just like painful. But with this Luxsio Sonic facial brush, nothing like that. And it is just, it's great because it deep cleans and it massages and it exfoliates. Like, look, if there's one thing that you take away from this video, if you're in the market for a new face tool and you're thinking about getting like a Sonic facial brush, try out the Luxsio brand. Okay, so after my face is clean, I dry it really well, and then I like to inspect my skin. So when I'm recording this video, it's actually at the beginning of the week. It's Sunday night, and so I'm just going to just inspect my skin. What I'm looking for are like pimples or bumps that are brewing or that are active, because I like to address them like immediately. And what I'm going to be using is the high frequency facial wand. Okay, so I have my mirror right here. Told you guys that I have like Benjamina buttonhole goals, and some of you were like, girl, you're so funny. I'm not joking, I'm serious. Like, I'm all about like just staying youthful and just, you know, like presenting my best physical self and inner self, okay, to the world. So I really have been loving the high frequency wand therapy. And the one that I have is super inexpensive, so I'm going to link that for you too if that's something you're interested in. Again, I would say go ahead and watch the video that I uploaded because I talked about safety and warnings and all of that for it. Okay, so I'm just going to inspect my skin, and I see right here that I have a pimple. I can feel it. It hasn't come to head yet, which is actually the best time that I've noticed to actually use the high frequency wand. It's, you know, before the pimple comes to head, but you can use it at any stage. And then I also have another one right here that I see brewing. And anytime I do the high frequency wand therapy, even though if I'm doing it like for specific pimples or blemishes, I always make sure to do like my forehead area and around my eyes. That way I can address any wrinkles or even prevent wrinkles and fine lines. Okay, so I'm all done with the high frequency wand therapy, and since it's nighttime, I like to go in on my serums and night creams, because when I'm sleeping, I want for my skin to just be doing the most when it comes to my Benjamina buttonhole goals. So I'm going to be sharing with you the 2 serums that I literally use pretty much every night. Sometimes I will only use one if I'm going to use a face oil. So I do have some variations to my nighttime skincare routine, and it really just depends on what my skin looks like it needs in the moment. So for tonight, after just evaluating my skin and just doing my facial wand therapy, I believe that I'm going to bypass the oil tonight, and instead I'm going to double up on my skin serums. So the 2 face serums that I love, first one, which is the Collagen Serum. So this one I got off of Amazon, and I noticed a huge difference just in my mother's dark circles under her eyes. And when I saw her like a few months ago, I was like, Mom, what are you doing differently? And she was like, well, you know, I started using this serum. So I got it on Amazon, and it's the Mizon brand. So it does have a medicine dropper, which I really like. So I put it in my palm because I'm going to put it all over. But I do like to make sure that it gets out to my fingertips, because I like to get around my eyes and, you know, just in the crevices by my nose. So what I do is I just pat it into my skin. And I'm purposely avoiding my eyebrows because I have on like eyebrow tattoo, which I don't know, it hasn't really been doing as well as in the past. I feel like it did a better job, and it's just the Maybelline eyebrow gel tattoo. I really liked it, but I don't know if they changed their formula. Let me know if you notice it too, if you're someone who is using the Maybelline eyebrow tattoo, because I feel like it's just not staying as well. But anyway, all right, so I'm just pressing that into my skin, including my neck. Remember, we don't want tight, youthful face and saggy, old looking necks, okay? So I try and make sure that I get it on my neck as well. Okay. All right, so after that is done, then like I said, I'm going to double up on my serums tonight, and I'm going to be putting Snail secretions on my skin. Sis, if you have been sleeping on the benefits of Snail secretions, wake up, okay? So I started using Snail. It's like, I don't know what it's really called, but no, it's like, it literally says Snail secretion. So yeah, I've been using Snail secretions on my skin now for a couple of years. And when I stop using it, not that my skin reverts or anything, but I just feel like my skin isn't as bright and even toned. And I'm using it because I want to help prevent wrinkles and fine lines. Again, Benjamina buttonhole goals. So look, if you haven't tried this sucker out, I'm not necessarily saying you have to use this brand, okay? But I will link it in the description box. But you need to honestly, like, you know, do a little research and find out if that's something for you. But I have definitely noticed that my skin just feels more like tight, and it's just more plump looking when I use my Snail secretions. So again, I'm going to put it in the palm of my hands, warm it up a bit, make sure it gets on my fingertips, and press it into my skin. So guess what, you guys? Baby girl turned 1 today. This was supposed to be my slow baby, okay? Like, I was supposed to stop and smell the roses and, you know, like, just take my time with baby girl. And she was like, no ma'am. I don't know where this year went. It just feels like this year has gone by so quickly. Like, I remember when I was walking into the hospital to be induced, and now I'm like singing happy birthday. I can't believe it. So anyway, it's all good though. She's happy, she's healthy, and I'm so thankful to God, you know. All right, so I'm pressing this into my skin, making sure I get underneath my eyes, my forehead. All right. Okay, so now I'm going to use my eye cream, and I like eye creams that have retinol. So I started using the Hey Honey brand again. I'll link it down below. I got this in one of my Ipsy bags. So if you guys have an eye cream that has retinol that you can recommend, let me know in the comment section, because I'm definitely on the lookout for a new eye cream, especially because this one is like almost done. Look at that. It's like literally almost done. But you know, I mean, I'm sure there are others out there that don't break the bank, okay? Like don't recommend like some eye cream for like $300 because I don't want to pay that much. And then I'm going to go on to, oh, and I keep my eye cream and usually my night cream too in my mini fridge, and I keep all of those creams in there because I want for them to be cold when they go on my skin. Again, I talk about all of this in a previous video where I go in detail for my nighttime skincare routine, and I talk about why I choose certain products because of the ingredients. So if you want to check that out, then definitely look in the description box, okay? All right, so I'm going to be using this Jenkins anti-wrinkle skin cream. So I'm just gonna take a good amount. I mean, you know, I'm gonna make sure that we get the product, okay? We gonna get the product. Again, make sure some gets on my fingertips. And this one, I'm actually going to just rub into my skin like this, like thusly. Oh yeah. On nights where I do like my high frequency one therapy and really just take time to inspect my skin, I just feel like, you know, I'm doing something good. That feels good, very, very good. And then the last thing I like to do is I just like to mist my skin, and I've been using this now for a while. I kind of rotate between different facial mists, but most of them have rose water in there. Feels so good. It feels so good. Like, look. Like, it just literally added a whole nother dimension of like glow and dewy. That is it. What do you guys think? Look at that. So 2 serums, 1 face cream, 1 eye cream, and facial mist. I want to say thank you so very much. You guys have been so great. My channel is growing nicely, and I couldn't be more just excited to continue to share with you guys. If you like videos that are Christian lifestyle related as well as beauty product reviews, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well as the bell. Until next time, remember, I am SHERUNDA SIMONE, and I will either see you at the top or from the top. You decide. Bye.